Artie White, Aqua Plumbing, still here in studio with us.
We're learning a lot about water in the break.
Great. Again, during the breaks, we have some of the best conversations that don't make it to the airwaves. We were just talking about the difference of reverse osmosis and water softeners and benefits or lack thereof in some cases. So, and I'm glad we had that discussion. And here's why. Artie speak. We met through one of the networking groups that I go to. We'll give them a plug. Business Connectors, Tuesday mornings. 7 o'clock at the Bacon Bar up on North Rancho and Gowan on the corner there.
Just for the breakfast.
I'm telling you, 5 strips of bacon with scrambled eggs. My gosh.
What time is that?
7 o'clock.
See you Tuesday.
Okay, come on down. But one of the things that I like when Artie speaks about, when it's his turn to speak, is that he educates. And I think that's very important. Now, I also know where he was earlier tonight because he has a teaching gig as well, where he teaches the future plumbers of our area, so to speak, and what he does. But I love that he shares his knowledge from an educational standpoint, not so much that he's saying, I'm better than you because I have this knowledge, but he's truly educating the customer. I think that's important, and I'd like to say that's what probably makes your company stand out above all the others in town.
Thank you, yeah, and we believe that's true as well.
I mean, that's important, an educated consumer. I forgot what company that was that had that commercial, but their tagline was, an educated consumer is our best customer.
No question about it.
And
it
I
makes
think,
sense across the
absolutely.
board.
Good. You brought up some interesting points, though, during the break about the reverse osmosis. You want to highlight some of that stuff again?
I mean, we talked about, he really just threw me, Artie did, on the business of soft water as far as being good for your body, because the people that I know and that have soft water systems like the fact that it feels like you have a film of soap on you when you do soft water, and your skin is softer because of it. You're telling me almost the opposite.
Correct.
That you need, well, explain that to our group here.
Water softeners take the minerals that your body needs out of the water, so the water is not as healthy as if you just used raw water without conditioning it with a water softener.
Wow. So that there goes one myth. Now, how about the myth about all the drinking water here in town is horrendous, and the only drinking water you should do is either buy the bottled water or use a RO, reverse osmosis. What's your thoughts on that?
Bottled water scares the heck out of me. I don't know what's in it. I don't know where it comes from. I don't know who's bottling it, and I don't know how clean the bottles are. And there's always that rumor going around that I'm not sure is true, that if the bottles sit out in the hot sun, carcinogens leave the plastic and go into the water. I'm not educated enough to speak whether that happens or not, but bottled water scares the heck out of me. RO water, however, the reverse osmosis systems typically take all of the nutrients out of the water. The water then hydrates you, but you don't get the minerals that your body needs.
So all the fluoride and all the minerals and everything that everybody poo-poos, we actually need. Now, you mentioned alkaline water is probably the best.
I understand that, and I'm no MD, but I understand alkaline water is very, very good for the human body, and an alkaline machine will give you really top quality drinking water, and you can buy the machines right that connect right to a faucet.
Really? I didn't know that. I thought you have to do it homemade like you were telling me.
You can do it homemade. My wife and I make alkaline water without a machine every day.
And give our listeners
What's
that
the formula?
The formula for that is 1 squeezed full lemon in a gallon of water with a pinch of pink Himalayan salt, and it produces 10.1 alkaline water.
Which, of course, is supposed to be the best water you can drink for health-wise.
Where do you get Himalayan salt?
You can
Whole Foods, I would guess.
We bought it at Walmart in Cedar City.
Really?
And then we found it here locally, yes. It's
Wow.
very easy to obtain.
Nice, because I would have never... Himalayan salt? I'm just getting used to sea salt.
Yeah, pink Himalayan salt.
Pink.
Gotta give it a shot.
Pink.
A pinch.
Now, what's the benefit of the alkaline? What does that do?
It raises the alkaline in your body, as
Right.
I understand it, that cancer cannot live in an alkaline environment. It thrives
Absolutely
on an
cannot.
acidic environment.
Mm-hmm.
The human body, I know, is 7.4, and if you can consume 10.1 alkaline water, you have a much less risk of getting cancer.
Have any idea how much the alkaline water machines cost? I know, because I know so many people that have it, and I've tasted it. It tastes good to me. So
I know of machines you can buy for just under $400 up to $3,000.
wow, imagine that.
For $3,000, hell with the alkaline. There better be gold in that water. That's, you know what I'm saying? There better be good stuff in there. Yeah, really.
A little scotch maybe in there too, right?
I'll give you your alkaline water. Jeez Louise. So Artie, you know, what would you say, seriously, is what separates you from the other companies here in town in terms of, you know, why Aqua Plumbing should get that phone call for somebody's needs?
Education. I pride myself in knowing the code, understanding the code. We're getting ready to have a new code cycle. July 1, we're going to embark on the 2012 plumbing code. Believe it or not, we're in 2014. Plumbing codes run 2-3 years behind. It's normal. We are going to start with the 2012 code July 1 with all the municipalities around town. And being a school teacher for our accredited apprenticeship training program, I'm in the code book Tuesday and Thursday night for 3 hours for the duration of the CSN schedule. And I have students that come to the class, obviously, and we go through the code book, and it is amazing to me how much I have forgotten about the plumbing code. And then you start going through the code book with the students, and it helps me educate my employees. So I feel like my employees are some of the better educated in the city for that reason.
And how does that translate into their performance in the field?
It's huge. If they know what they're doing, they do it right, they can give the customer a much better product in a more timely fashion, and it's less disruptive to the person's lives when we're in there working on their home. I mean, it's the most expensive thing that person's purchased in their life, and we need to take care of it. We need to take care of it properly.
On a more lighter note, give us the most extreme plumbing emergency that you've ever come across in all the years of your plumbing, and that got a big laugh out of your wife here.
She's going to have to give me a sign.
The lady with the power flush toilet.
Oh my God.
Okay, so let's
well, I heard lady and power flush. So, I mean, you know.
Well, this is going to be good. So tell us, Artie, what was it all about?
There are toilets on the market that when you push the button, they flush very violently. And it's because the tank is pressurized. Mm-hmm. And we put these in her home. She bought a new home. That was part of the deal. They came in her home and she called us, scared to death, crying. She was afraid to go to the bathroom. She thought that toilet was going to take her with her. I am not kidding you. She paid us to come out and pull her three power flush toilets, put regular quiet flush toilets in, and she was in hysterics when she was on the phone with us. She was positive. She was a little lady, and she was afraid she was going to slip in this, within the confines of the toilet seat and go down the drain.
Suck her down the drain.
She thought it was going to suck her down the drain. We laughed for 2 weeks.
That's the same kind of toilet that you'd find on a cruise ship, right? The power,
or the airplane,
or an airplane. Yeah, right.
That is,
right.
Very similar. Yes.
That is a scary sound.
Yeah.
You got to think about it. That is
she made us take those out. It was hilarious.
Could you imagine?
Yeah. But that's a great sci-fi movie concept, sitting on the toilet reading newspaper. Next thing you know, you're swimming in the pipes.
You're sitting there reading the newspaper, and it suddenly disappears between your legs.
That is.
I'm just playing a soundbite for you. Flushing toilet.
Oh, all right, very good.
He didn't recognize it. That's
well, he doesn't have a headset on. That's why.
There you go.
He'll have to listen to the podcast to hear it.
Well, that's a shameless plug.
I know.
Good job.
Yes, absolutely. All right. Contact information once again.
Our name is...
I didn't mean to trip you up. I'm sorry.
Our name is Aqua Plumbing. You can contact us 24 hours a day, 642-8400. And our website is www.aquaplumbinglv.net.
Sounds good.
Sounds really good. I've learned a lot tonight.
Absolutely.
Especially interested in the alkaline water. I mean, I think that's really important. You should be very interested in it yourself.
Gee, thanks, Doc.
That's okay. We're just looking out for you, little guy.
Yeah, exactly. Artie, thanks for coming in, man. We appreciate it.
Thanks for having us.
So much fun to have you here. Maybe we'll do a regular basis, like maybe tip of the month or something, have you come in, do something as we enter the seasons or something, and have you in as the plumbing specialist.
Love to do it.
Maybe the more time we get in here, maybe your wife will then feel more comfortable to get on the microphone.
Never going to happen.
Never going to happen.
She can talk about flood control.
Vegas Unwrapped, you're listening to Phillips and Cash with Bobcat on the board. When we come back on the other side, well, depending upon the time, maybe we'll get into some weird news before we wrap up.
Oh man, we got to have weird news.